Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin, hope you spend a little time with me.
Hi everybody, this is Rick. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Today I have a real simple recipe for you that is going to be exceptionally delicious. Remember way back when you got your first slow cooker and you put the general directions were put some meat in there and throw a can of chicken of something soup in there and turn it on and let it cook all day. Well, that's kind of the inspiration for this, but I'm not going to do it that way. Today I'm going to do chicken thighs with cream of mushroom soup. Cream of mushroom soup or cream of something soup is really a useful tool in the kitchen, and I use it quite often. Yeah, you can make your own, but why go to the bother? Cream of chicken soup is just absolutely great, and like I said, it's a useful tool. So today I'm going to make a really delicious chicken thigh mushroom soup. So it's kind of like a chicken and gravy over hot steamed rice. So that's what we're doing. So here's how to do it. The ingredients are very simple. Chicken thighs. It can be boneless, skinless, or full chicken, bone-in chicken thighs, whatever you want. Rub, your favorite spice rub. In this case I'm using 2 Gringos Chupacabra. Cream of mushroom soup, sherry, and salt and pepper. That's it. First, a word about the chicken thighs. Like I said, they can be boneless, skinless, bone-in, with skin, whatever you want. For this dish, I prefer to take the skin off, but if I want to leave it on for some reason, I would brown it first. But today I'm not going to do that. We're just going to take the skin off the chicken thighs, season them, and put them in the dish, and they'll be ready to go. Well, you all know how to take the skin off of a chicken thigh, so I won't bore you with it except to just do one for you, and then just grab it and rip. Take off any excess fat that you want. Here's a little piece that I think we'll get rid of that, and come back here. There we go. Okay, there is a skinless, bone-in chicken thigh. So put that in the dish, and I'll do the rest of them and get back with you when I'm through with that. All right, the first thing we'll do is we'll put a little salt and pepper on these. Toss them around a little bit. I don't want to use too much salt because that's something that you can add at the table if you really want to. And so, okay, here's the pepper. We'll throw some pepper in there. That's always good. And now the 2 Gringos Chupacabra spice. So we'll put some of that in there. Toss that around a little bit. Get the ones down here on the bottom. Get some on that. Okay, and that's it for the seasoning for right now. We'll just mix all that up, get that seasoning well distributed. Okay, we're ready to assemble. Today, because I'm doing 10 chicken thighs, I'm using a larger dish than I normally would. So we'll put the chicken thighs in the pan. You want them fairly tight. So, and I'm putting them in what would be the skin side up. So we'll get all these puppies in here. I'll probably need a shoehorn or two. Yep, there's the last one. It's going to fit just nicely. Okay, you want them pretty tight. So now we'll add the soup and the sherry and we'll cover them up and stick them in the refrigerator to let them marry just a little while, let the flavors marry, and then when we're ready to cook, we'll stick them in the oven. So this is, it's morning here, and we're going to be eating around 6, so this is kind of a good thing. You can make it ahead, and it makes for a really better afternoon where you're not sitting in the kitchen all day. So it's a great meal for make ahead. Normally I like to use a ratio of about 1 can of soup for every 2 or 2.5 chicken thighs. It makes a good gravy that way, gives a goodly amount of gravy, and it just seems to work out about best. So with these 10 thighs, I'm going to be using 4 cans of mushroom soup. Now the recipe will be down below, and it'll probably reflect a little different ratio, or a different amount of chicken thighs, I should say. But all you do is take the mushroom soup out of the cans and spread it out over the top, so you've got a good covering of the soup over the chicken thighs. So when that happens, I'll bring you back. Now to smooth the soup out over the thighs, I like to use an offset spatula. It makes the job a lot easier and better job of smoothing it out. I mean, it's not like frosting a cake where you have to make it nice and pretty, but at least it gets the soup smoothed out more or less evenly over all the chicken thighs. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now the final ingredient is sherry. So we'll just sprinkle a righteous amount. Probably on this one, probably at least 1/4 cup of sherry. Now you could leave it out, I guess, but it really makes the gravy taste a lot better. Well, that's it. So now I'm gonna cover this up and stick it in the refrigerator for until about an hour before we're ready to eat, and it'll go into the oven. And as soon as I put it into the oven, I'll start making the rice, and we'll be ready to eat around 6 o'clock tonight. So there you go. Quick, clean, cheap. It's easy to make, and believe me, it's super delicious. One thing I failed to put in there, an ingredient, was garlic. So I sprinkled some garlic on top of that and worked it into the mushroom soup, and then covered it with foil, and now it's ready to go into the oven to bake. So kick the oven on about 350, and it'll go in the oven for about an hour, or until the thighs register 165 or so in the thigh. So when that happens, we'll come back and I'll show you that. In the meantime, while the chicken is cooking, we're also going to be making some rice. So that'll be our dinner. Okay, here we have the chicken done, rice, a salad, and we're going to put the couple of turkey thighs, chicken thighs, and then some of the gravy. That is going to be one nice meal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video for this easy chicken and gravy casserole. It's one of my favorites to go to because it's so simple. I mean, you know, throw some chicken in a dish, mushroom soup over the top, a little salt and pepper, rub, and a little sherry, and that's all there is to it. Cook it in the oven or the microwave. You can nuke it in the microwave for about 10 minutes and it'll be done, or in the oven 50, 60 minutes, something like that, at 375 to 400, and you've got a delicious, delicious meal. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and thanks again for joining me at my Idaho cabin.
Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Thanks for spending time with